Welcome back, everyone. And without much anticipation, here is the new railroad. The Roseville, Tacoma, and Bridgeport Railroad. Now, you're looking at it, you're like, hey, you already got a head start, Red. What are you doing? Well, this is what I'm doing. I'm making money, even with expenses. And I think I accidentally left it on medium too. This is supposed to be an experimental railroad. But I'm still making money, even with the expenses. So, without further ado, I'll give you a quick overview of what I have done and what this is all about. Now, first thing I must tell you is that yes, this is a lot different looking than the previous one, terrain-wise. Yeah. See, I did a mix. I did the European terrain because it looks green, and I like that. Plus, both American and European trees, American locomotives, American buildings, American names, etc. Because I'm American. Go America. Anyway, second thing I want to point out is that I'm not going to get any achievements running this railroad. Why? Because it's modded. Currently the mods, ooh, that looks funny. What? Here, hold on, let me see if this will fix it here. What the heck? For whatever reason, when I put that cross over there, it totally messed it up. What? What? I'm confused. I'm just gonna... For whatever reason, I goofed the game. The game failed me. It's because it's a really odd hill. Should probably throw that down here a little ways. And I'll move this one up over to where the train is. Let's just let it pull out of the way a little bit here. What an astounding intro. I'm just gonna throw can I throw anything faster on here? 60. Let me place it. Let me place it. Let me place it. Oh, and now it says construction up. Oh, okay, that's why I placed it. Okay. But, yeah, okay. That one looks decent, at least. Let's just do this here. I think I'm gonna just boom. Get rid of that old crossing that I had in place originally. You're like, hey, this is double lined, and the year is 1859, almost 1860. Yeah. I am doing that because even though most railroads probably didn't do this, it helps the movement so much. Let me place it. Oh, is that? There we go. So yeah, alright. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, this game's modded. And just as an example, you may have seen it before. Hey, that's not stock. That's a really nice looking depot right there. Looks like a... Hey, wow, I never looked inside this thing. It's actually got like an interior that's well detailed. Nice. I never looked inside that thing. Of course, you can see it through the window, so that's probably why it was modeled, and because today's computers can handle that sort of thing. That's sweet. Anyway, so yeah, you're like, that's modded. What else is modded? Let's see here. I have a mod installed, and don't hate on me for this. And let's look through the ground to see the abyss. But I don't hate on me for this, but I have the mod installed so that as soon as the train becomes available, I can get it no matter what time of year it is, as long as I'm past the availability year. Now, before you start shouting at me like, "Hey, you can't do that. That's not fair. You can't have that because then you got steam in the 70s, brand new steam locomotives in the 70s and stuff like that, and you could have an American type in the 50s, brand new. That makes no sense." And I agree, it makes no sense. Which is why I'm going to use it with this stipulation. What the? Okay. I'm going to use it with this stipulation though, which is when I use it, it will only be in a restoration context. I will stop using the trains within the relative year that they would have stopped being made, which I may guess wrong at, and you may yell at me for it, but that's okay. Secondly, though, if it's like 1990 and I say, "Hey, I'm going to do a restoration project," then I can purchase a big boy, or have actually, let's keep it like so. Let's say instead of purchase, because that'd be making one from scratch. Let's say I can take a big boy I already have somewhere in one of my somewhere along this layout, this game, somewhere, anywhere, as long as it's still on the rails or in a shed, like this little Baldwin is. Baldwin 101, the first locomotive I purchased. Good timing. I picked the right shed. Anyway, so if it's just sitting in a shed somewhere like that, then yeah, I can. Or if it's on the line, I can basically delete it and put in place a brand new locomotive and call it restoration. That is a real life concept, and I wanted to do that. So I thought it'd be really cool to be like in the 90s, take a big boy out of the shed and be like, "Oh, hey, we're gonna restore this, and we're gonna put it on this freight line just for fun." And it looks like this town needs another bridge across the railroad tracks here. Trying to get one that looks as nice as the other one. That one looks okay. That one would do. Oh, and artifacts. Hey, you know, on the first layout I was like, artifacts, artifacts. Well, guess what? I learned that because of my GPU, this game has problems with artifacts just because of my specific model GPU. I have an AMD Radeon HD 7950, and the 7900 class and apparently 7800 class both have had some odd problems with graphics artifacts like so. So it's not uncommon, and I guess they never figured out exactly how to fix it. Oh well. But hey, with that in mind, at least I know that I'm not crazy and my GPU's not dying. For sure. It's an actual problem with the GPUs, is that the 7950 series is a bad series, because not a bad series, but this game doesn't like the 7950, 7850, whatever AMD graphics cards. So, with that out of the way, let's get back to the railroad, where I just built that bridge because these guys need more than that bridge to get across. So I'm going to do that. And wow, this town, I've not done any freight yet. This town's got no goods and it's still growing like that. That's weird. Now, I've not hooked up any freight lines. With that said, I've started on a massive project over here at Chesapeake. Over at Chesapeake, we have the steel mill. and it's rolling out goods like none other. So, early game, and this is totally not like 1860s thin, but hey, it's one of those early game things I did just to make sure it was in place and there. Same with this here, the sidings. Anyway, so that's there because I'm eventually going to connect this up to feed Chesapeake, Chattanooga, and maybe Tacoma. Maybe even this little... Yeah, I might find something closer for Olathe, or Olathe. Omaha, Olathe. Provo. Anyway. But yeah, see, the reason I set up 4 tracks there is because you got 2 coal plants, one there, one here, pumping tons of coal into this. And just to note, the steel mill requires coal and iron, but what do you know? You got an iron mill over here. That's loud. You got an iron mill over there, and possibly that one right there that could feed to it because it's nearby. Or is there one over here? But there's another steel mill. Hey, so if this one expands to capacity, I can route it over to here later on and have even more awesome steel and iron and more iron and... No, is that wood or iron? Oh, that's a sawmill. Okay. Way out there. Weird. So yeah, I set that up because later on when I'm comfortable that I'm not gonna... my company's not gonna die due to my own misgivings and trying to do freight right away. Once I get that out of the way, I'll be like, hey, yeah, let's connect that. And Bridgeport, which is the main, like one of the 2 main cities, Bridgeport and Roseville, 2 main cities here. They're both getting lots of goods from sources relatively nearby. Well, with that overview of Overland Park, nah, but with that overview of the railroad, and this is cool. Hey, Provo. I wasn't paying attention to Provo actually. They expanded. They bridged across here. Too bad they didn't have the foresight to put a bridge right here. To do that, I'd have to destroy everything around it. I don't really feel like helping them out like that right now, because they're in the middle of nowhere. Alright, with that out of the way, welcome to the RTB, yeah, RTB Railroad. Tacoma, yeah. I mean, I don't have any buses set up here, but I've got buses set up at Roseville, Bridgeport, maybe some other spots too. Did I set up buses at Chesapeake? No. I could set up trucks real easily right through this route, though. And that's not that bad for trucks. It is early game, but as soon as I get some good Mack trucks or something, I might do that. So yeah, here's an overview. And the project I'm working on currently is upgrading... Nope, not that one. Let's bring it up here. Upgrading the RTB line, because as you see, I got Baldwin 102 still out there, and I have 440s available. And that's... hopefully that's not bad luck. 666K. But yeah, so I have this locomotive out here that I still need to upgrade. Other than that, I've got nothing planned. If you want to help me plan, go ahead in the comments, say whatever you like. And remember, the artifacts are because this game does not like my graphics card. Nothing else. It's a bug that will always be in the game because the game's finished now. Or bug, artifact. Why are you coming in on the wrong lane? What the heck are you doing? What the heck are you doing, General? There we go. Stop stopping up the traffic, okay? Gee. Make sure you're on the correct lane next time. I always want to check that because of all the problems I had in the previous series, or the previous save. Oh, I just missed it. I could have just swept this one over here. Oh well. So yeah, we got Baldwin 102 needs to be replaced. And I'm keeping most of my trains. I probably save one of the Baldwins, the original. But for now, just so you can see... Can I sort by name? No. We got Baldwin 102, 101. 101's in the depot. 103, which as soon as I got 103 on the line with some passenger cars, I got the 440s. So, with the Americans there, I just quickly swapped them out. So Baldwin 103, 101, General, and I'm not going to label the buses anymore. That's just a hassle. So they're all going to be road vehicles now. But hey, it looks like these guys are doing pretty good. Yeah. Where are you, Baldwin? Yay, Baldwin 102. Well, if you're wondering, still that figure. Okay, 668. Okay, that's better. I believe all these guys are getting middle to full loads. Yeah, 53 of 56. 31, that's a middle load. 49, that's a middle to full. It's a three-quarter. Three-quarter load. So yeah, the 4 passenger cars, the early passenger car type. It's working out pretty well for me right now. Now, nice. You're making lots of good money. I know. You've been a good engine. I'm going to retire you early because it's 1860. Ooh, and there goes the... That's pretty fast. Of course, I'm fast-forwarded 3 times. So yeah. I don't think I ran into any problems other than like this. I modified the road there a bit. Took a couple of tries. But I got it. And, I can tell you about the bridges, too, I guess. If you guys are interested. But for now, let's just watch this engine go. Because it's his last run. He's going to be retired real early because it's 1860. And in my old world, I had one of these guys going in the 1900s. Oh yeah, and I took the liberty to upgrade this road to the max I could at this moment, even though that's sort of unrealistic. Again, one of those early game things where I just want to get out of the way, so I don't have to worry about it. Oh, you're going too fast. You're doing... Okay. Had it fast forwarded too quickly. There. Alright, you unload. Head to the depot. At the depot, I'm gonna be a step ahead here. I'm gonna buy one of these. Actually, I might want to buy... I'm not gonna buy any extra passenger cars right now. That's another thing too, is that I can refurbish old passenger cars like the heavyweights and stuff in the 1990s, 2000s, whatever. As long as I had it purchased and sitting somewhere. And I might make a couple exceptions if I need to, just because stuff was rescued from the scrapyard before as well. It's not that hard to believe. Chugging along, get in there. And all my trends, I'm labeling them the exact same I would previously. So this is going to be General 203, because it's the 3rd locomotive in the 2nd class of locomotives. First class was the Baldwin six-wheeler. Second class was the General. Third class would be the Consolidations. Fourth class, so the 400 numbers, would be the Mikados. So I think that really works out nicely for me, though. Let's just pause it here and just go boop, 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 and consolidate those locomotives together. And then this guy, you're gonna go onto that line, and we're gonna fast forward here really quickly. Oh, there's a train coming up the. This is what I wanted to avoid. I wanted to avoid this situation, but oh well, the trains are going to be a little bunched up. I think I'm just going to let this guy sit in the siding for a little bit here. Yeah, come on. There we go. Get this guy out of the way. Where's the other guy at right now? Way out there. So yeah, I can let him wait for a while. Sorry, General 201, but you're gonna have to wait for quite a while here, because I gotta get you guys spaced out nicely. Wait for this guy to come right over into here. What the? Oh, for a second I thought it was floating. Oh yeah, here's one of the mods. Some proper American loud train. Some proper American styled crossbuck crossings, which it costs 4K to switch between that and the American style. So 4K for a crossbucks. But hey, they look pretty good. Even though this is a little too green to be American, because it's obviously not American. It's too green to be American. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, it works. I got tired of looking at the gray for a while, so. Sawmill, where are you getting your wood? You getting your wood over here? Is it time to start a wood line? Wood and goods line? That might be something to expand on in Bridgeport. West Valley City. Hey, West Valley City, how you doing? You're doing pretty terribly. You got 2 of the 40 goods you need, which means you might wither a little bit. Hey, it's Hartford. How's Hartford doing? Hey, I want to click. There we go. 2 of the 32 goods. And autosave, leg. Okay. Everett, Denver, Antioch, Baltimore. Holy crap. That's why Baltimore was. Wow, okay. I could probably set up trucks for this. The route ain't that bad. Is it worth it, though? I don't know if it's worth it right now. But I will help out their streets. No, not like that. Like so. And go like so. As you see right there, I completely bypassed having to do anything with that house because I got the angle just right. I don't know if this is making sense to anyone else but me, but I'm gonna stick a road there and a road off here. I like a little challenge when building my stuff. Although that's pretty nice and grid-like. It might be worth it to experiment with trucks over in Baltimore. That's what you want me to do next episode? Tell me in the comments. Or you want me to mess around with... Now that's a pretty... this is a mountain railroad path here. The trick for this one right here would be getting the rail line to snake down the side of this. That would be a project for a legacy, not for early game. That's a legacy project. Shelve it for now. But if you want me to start working on the big distribution center right here at Chesapeake, tell me. If you just want me to connect more cities to my network, passenger-wise, like you want to connect Hartford, maybe you want to connect, what else is here? Roseville is at the top of the mountain, so maybe not that. But if you want to connect Chattanooga, yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. Or I could connect Chattanooga and Chesapeake. Well, there's a bit of a hill there. Maybe I'll just connect something easy, like, oh yeah, right here, like Provo and Olathe. Olathe? I don't know. I could do that too. Nice bridge. I think that looks ugly. I'm gonna help you guys out. Whoops. Don't want to destroy it. Oh. Okay, I guess it'd just look ugly anyway. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Okay. That works. Yeah, I'm just gonna slim that down. You guys are gonna get mad at me? Go ahead. Get mad at me. I'll just make that look a little nicer. Make that look nicer. That look nicer. It all looks nicer. Actually, I should have gone with this size just for that. And there's not enough space to upgrade that section. Okay. Fair enough. Make it smaller. Now, I'm not going to downsize your bridge. I'm not that mean. Still, like this is like a scenic drive by the river. Anyway, maybe I will protect. Yeah, to serve and protect. Red's Railroad is here to help you. Anyway, I might connect these three: the Omaha, Olathe, and Overland Park, and Provo, but it doesn't start with the O. So the O route. If you want me to do the O route next, and I'll go just a city at a time, planning it out as I go. That sort of thing. Then tell me in the comments. Or if you just want me to do whatever, don't say anything in the comments, but like the video. Yeah. If you want me to just do whatever I want, like the video. Actually, I really don't care. I just like knowing that people find this entertaining. And with that in mind, I leave you. Starting off with a new modded railroad. But side note, I will be... Oh, nice. I'm making good bank right now. Just a side note, though. Yep. Okay, there we go. Yeah, let's overwrite it. Just a side note, since I've been trying to tell you the side note. Okay, the side note is that I may be on my own time working on just a standard railroad to get some of the other achievements. But I'm not going to go achievement hunting with you guys unless you really want that. Now this is going to be the fun, build whatever kind of line I really feel like, maybe do trucks and stuff, railroad, because it's modded. So it's awesome. Totally awesome, dude. Totally. And with that, this is Red signing out from the RTB Railroad. I'll see you guys next time. Other save leg. No. Okay.